In the second episode of Special Ops, Lioness, Cruz Manuelos undergoes a really tough and brutal test, a challenge that leaves her totally shaken up. Joe warns her that it's all part of the preparations, but Cruz, like any ordinary person, really hates it. She understands that the mission is super risky, but she can't help but feel horrified by the way Joe thrust her into such a scary mess. As the story unfolds, the third episode, Bruise Like a Fist, begins with Cruz driving to Virginia. She's on her way to meet Aaliyah Amrohai, and Joe is coaching her for the interaction, instructing her to be sneaky with her background and to gather as much information as possible. Cruz takes the drastic step of discarding her phone to ward off any spying from Aaliyah's side. Meanwhile, Joe sits down with Caitlin Meade, her boss, to go over the progress of the mission. The conversation reveals Aaliyah's surprising wealth and connections in the U.S. A senator is later seen meeting Caitlin after Joe leaves. During this time, Kyle, one of Joe's colleagues, encounters her. He requires assistance with a mission to extract his mark from a Mexican prison. This mark is linked to smuggling activities in Iraq and Syria. Kyle's request is for Joe's team to help with the mission and to keep it a secret from his superiors. Meanwhile, Cruz reaches a mansion in Chesapeake, Virginia, where Aaliyah introduces her to friends and family, including her fiancé, Ehsan, his brother, Kamal, and friend Sammy. Sammy's flirty moves and doubt from Aaliyah's friends threaten Cruz's cover. In a different location, Joe assembles her team to monitor Cruz and assigns some members to assist Kyle. Surveillance of Cruz continues with the aid of Bobby and Texas. A close call occurs when Aaliyah finds scars on Cruz's body and calls a doctor. Cruz, however, successfully plays off the scars as the result of physical abuse, keeping her cover intact. Aaliyah opens up to Cruz about her family's bossy ways, revealing more about her personal life. Joe's personal life also surfaces when she finds her daughter, Kate, with her boyfriend and throws him out. Tensions between mother and daughter blow up. Concurrently, Cruz tries to blend in with her new environment, but a face-off with Sammy almost messes up her. The scene shifts as Caitlin and her husband, Errol Meade, discuss a situation in Iraq, with Caitlin working on an oil baron case and Errol issuing a warning. The drama continues as Joe's B team successfully completes the extraction mission in Texas with Kyle, though it nearly messes up. As the episode progresses, Joe's team can't uncover real info about Aaliyah and her family's possible terrorist connections. Simultaneously, Cruz reports Sammy's bad moves to Aaliyah, leading to Sammy's kick-out from the country and an apology from Aaliyah. The relationship between Cruz and Aaliyah is strengthened, but things get messy as they are forced to change locations. Ehsan proposes a trip to a remote place, and Joe must follow suit. However, the surprise destination leaves Cruz in the dark, and Joe unable to trace her. Communications between Joe and Cruz have been minimized, leaving Cruz to figure out she's headed for an airplane. In a nail-biting sequence, she conveys the plane's tail number to Joe just in time for tracking. Despite this success, Cruz is flying into the unknown, and Joe's team is stretched thin. Cruz must fend for herself, knowing that any misstep could mess up the entire mission. This complex web of events paints a picture of suspense, intrigue, personal drama, and action, setting the stage for what lies ahead in the story.